Alrighty. So, technical issue has been fixed. My mother had to move the router to do something. I don't know what she needed to do exactly, but that required it to be unplugged and moved, plugged back in. So that's why I had to restart. That's why I had to restart stream. I do apologize about that. Alright, so let's get back into the impact. I do want to clear those items I've forged. Give me a second here. Shit, this could actually be good for Farina. Okay. Probably not good for your lawn. I think it's about time I use my resin on stream. Questions, what do I spend it on? Should be crafting table right here. Nice. Yeah, I just spent 60 resin now to make condensed. That's odd. Okay. That's definitely a problem. Whatever, I'm sure I'll be fine. I can always readjust my schedule. I think it's Skirk Artifact Day today, honestly. Yeah, why not? Can't wait to get nothing. And suffer at the same time. Like I said during the Act 1 stream, this domain has been the bane of my existence.
the show begin. My guiding stars. Surge. Power. Don't be scared. Not now.
Okay, that's interesting. Pretty interesting. Oh, I forgot. I can use my... What is it? What is it called again? Artifact Transmuter. I can use this. I have 2 right now. What's the artifact again? Like, wrong character. I need either a circlet or a goblet. Wrong interface. Let's go here. I could definitely get a good circlet from this. Oh, you could straight just use... That's interesting, but I have these artifacts that I've gotten rid of that I don't need. And voila! Pretty sure I already have a crit rate on her, so... Minor, let's go crit damage and attack percentage. Alright, here we go. There we go. Let's hope it's good! Foreshadowing. Should probably do salvaging first, hang on.
May I present?
Still better. Finally, I have a 4-piece now. Finally, I have a fucking 4-piece now for Skirk. Oh my god, that took forever. Side note, this glider looks really good on Skirk. I definitely want to get it.
Let's dance. The night is cold. Mine to wield.
Whereas I don't really need to use my resin now, now the fact that I have the artifact I want. Finally. I guess Risley time, huh? Yeah, sure, why not? Wait, why am I building Risley? I already have a crowd DPS. Maybe for Imaginarium Theater at some point. I don't know. Why not?
Not now. Cold, mine to command. The night is cold. Come on, we can do it. Extinguish.
Probably nothing good gonna get out of this. My artifact luck is ass.
Merciless. Strike a pose. Let the world come out. Stars shine for not now. Surge. Mine to wield.
Okay, let me use a statue here. Oh, I can do that. Nice. So, I'm probably going to have to look at the interactive map to find where to use this, so I'm going to do that real quick. Give me a second. Where is it? There it is. Here we are. So there's closest one is let me see here. Closest one is like right next to this teleport waypoint. So I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Or several birds with 1 stone if I decide to go on an activating spree, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Let me check other places here. There's one around this this boss here, so I'm gonna go that. I'm just gonna go around. So yeah, I'm just gonna go around. I mean, I would fight it, but I don't feel like it right now. So yeah, I can see it over there.
The show begins.
There's some like genuine. Are those like passive like whales over there? Genuine question.
Let my name echo in song.
Misclick dot wow. Fuck me.
You've earned yourself a reward.
Oh my god. That was the most embarrassing misclick of my life, dude.
How brilliant!
Alrighty, that's Shrine of Death taken care of. Let's continue with the damn Archon quest finally.
Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah, if anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Llama for you. Hey there, Llama. We're back.
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the Moon Marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that Phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
We haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please, come this way.
So we're gonna finally see what the hell happened, possibly? Oh.
See? Is it over already?
I think we know where. I think we
This
might know where we're
appears to
at.
have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered. So that is all my power allows me to discern.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can help her in some way.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutar after all.
I think it was not like a spaceship. Maybe it was like a shuttle or possibly an escape pod. Well, I guess I'm thinking Star Trek terms
We
here.
best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
Probably for the best. I've just gotten the sun feeling maybe I shouldn't use Skirk for this. I don't know. I just got a bad feeling about it using Skirk.
Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Dizzy.
like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand.
Whoa. Talk about a light show. Oh my god.
Back to Earth. My thanks. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better? Significantly,
Yeah, that's great to hear.
the moon within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water, enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sensed some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the moon marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon. So it does have to do with... Wait, what? Did you not know this already? Lama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon. But Lama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that? There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort. Wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the... No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core.
Fascinating.
You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right? Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess?
I don't know.
You do not wish to become one? That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you. I do not desire it. Huh? Nor does it desire to come to me. And what does that mean? When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. Two moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Lauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow... The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person. Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop. That seems to ring a bell. Huh? Is it really?
Really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the cataclysm. And he had a consuming fixation on the moon. Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match. What was his name? I only know what others called him. The Reihir of Solnari.
Oh!
Huh. There was that title too. Yes. Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the five?
Huh? If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?" Why would they say that? The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return. Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information. I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name. Oh. Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality. Just think that we're up against one of the infamous five sinners. It's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette. Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that? That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the wild hunt, too. Did you just laugh? No. She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something? No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
Oh, trust me, it was very interesting.
She seemed quite shaken. Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that. Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
I think it'll be fine. We're pretty good at running.
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Krai were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my brother and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first landed?
Sure. That was quick. As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
I may want to pause my music here for this part. Yeah, I'm gonna pause my music for this part. Somewhat safely, yeah. It looks like a shuttle. Probably, it's slightly too big to be an escape pod.
Where is this?
Lumine, come on, we have to leave this place.
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time. But Ether found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki, like this.
Alrighty. That does something. It's like a shield.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
You don't say. That'll definitely...
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh? Are you always here, Colafina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
I dislike strangers. Slightly better.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
I will consider it.
Thank you. Thank you.
She seems kind of tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
I think it's supposed to be let her
It
sleep.
wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
I think we're supposed to be... Leave her... Uh-huh. Is this where I drop off my, sigils? So where do I drop off my sigils? I don't think this is where I drop off my sigils. Of course.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nordkrai. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
That was my Discord, by the way.
Yeah, things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now... Exactly! Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Krai, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Kronkaki craft shop is the closest by, right? And that is sure to help us.
Alright, I can clean my glasses here. Give me a sec. Alright, let's go back to business.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Doesn't matter if he's a Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens! You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is! True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rarier's super fast?
I still don't know why he wants the moon marrow. That's the thing. That's what's been bugging me.
Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot. You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Krai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
I must admit that I'm insane. Deep in my mind, I've seen the proof upon it.
Sure, travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you were investigating the wild hunt, something pretty weird happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
What?
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago? Yeah. It still new news, so not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely, and even then, only just now. I'll send Anafa over to Nashi Town with some flowers later. He seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse. Hey, what do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves.
Okay, that's definitely not a good sign that the dude's
What's going?
dead.
You coming along, Anafa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
Alright, we'll see you later.
Smoking blunts in the field, coming with that southern feel. I hate a bitch, I hate a bust, a razor when it meet I kill. No hiccups in my game, throwing words. Tennessee thing, rep the South, we love it, man. This the deal, coming real, like in waste out. These fakes, I break them mother.
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting him. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Never jump scare.
Never. When did you?
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. I know told you about this then? Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclude.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
I'm getting tired of these
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Holy shit, he's actually
I
dead.
might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Chichich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The sergeant major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm.
Huh.
We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Ah. Knew there was something up with him.
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the sergeant major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Still, that's not a good look for Flynn's, dude.
So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed.
Yeah.
We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yeah. I don't know why he would do it. There's no reason to.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
That does make sense.
But no matter what, barring identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely.
Excuse me.
In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time. We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now. Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together.
Okay.
I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class reward in return.
Wow, her operatives are fucking everywhere, dude.
The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh right, before we go, should we reveal Rarir's secret?
Probably not. We don't want to risk a panic.
Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people.
Prominent's a point, but still.
Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because no one could trust each other. It'd be like a game of Among Us, except a lot more real. Insert reference to Maxor.
Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rerir more opportunities to capitalize on.
Oh, but I still have a point. There's also the possibility that if people know that this dude could just can effectively transform into anyone, who knows who could be. Hell, for all I know, Paimon could be him.
And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts?
See? My point.
Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it then. You just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rerir, nor trust in flints too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Neck.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Bruh.
Hey, you!
Where do we need to go? Over here. Okay. Okay, this is not gonna go well. We rolled a 1. Alright.
Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on. This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? We better take it with us.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
A fight took place here. Did Flint leave these marks?
Certainly possible.
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? Is that really? The night is cold. Cold. Nights have been... Don't be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick, use the lantern!
So I assume... So I press E and releases a small amount of light. Okay, so I'm gonna walk forward. Or follow the lanterns. Okay, that's a lot. That looks electrocharged. I want to avoid that. Oh, we need to go this way. Okay. Over there. Gotcha. Oh, great. Cooldowns, my favorite. Oh dear.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern, no!
It escaped again.
Knew it.
This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
Yeah.
So, you were tangling with Rara out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid.
I wanted to mention just now, the dude we were just fighting with just now, he kind of looks like the Flame Reaver. Am I the only one who sees that similarity?
To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so.
Okay, I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna switch to my desktop view here and just show you what I'm trying to show you here. So, I'll go back. Back. I think it'll be there. Yeah, he looks like the Flame Reaver. Like, he has a lot of similarities to the Flame Reaver. Made the hands and the general look. He also kind of looks like Flynn's in a way, too. I wonder if we're dealing with a similar situation with Finon and the Flame Reaver. That being Finon was the Flame Reaver. And, like, the similar situation here is that Flynn's is, I forgot how to pronounce his name. That's certainly interesting.
Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities. And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory.
Something just clicked for me just now. I'm thinking. Was it possible he wasn't in his... Hear me out here. What if it was Flynn's, but he wasn't in his own, let's just say, good state of mind? For all you know, he could have been possessed by the Abyssal Crystal. Abyssal Crystal, that rhymes.
I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern.
Yeah, that would probably not...
Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what rarer cleans belong to him?
That was rarer.
That must be what he's after then.
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Yeah. Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Ruler could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out. But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think He's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerere's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Maybe petty revenge, well, I guess.
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Certainly possible.
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Is that a Hydra one? I think it's a Hydra one. I don't care. I'm gonna kill it.
Laid to bed. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Don't be scared.
Treasure. Way to draw your target out of hiding.
Why do I have a attack buff? I just noticed that. Why do I have an attack buff? At least I think it's an attack buff. I don't know. Oh, now it's gone. Okay.
Yes, it's Vega with a razor tongue. Witness to this serpent son. Terror, no error when there was wrongs. Hollow to my mirror with no love for what I see. These cowards suck 'cause I don't trust them to the wolves we feed. Money is what fuels the beat. Just give me something on the
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Yeah.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've gotta trust him. Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so. Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
We'll do our part too. Alright, we're going in. See you later. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But We still know nothing about how Flint is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark.
That's a bad lantern then.
I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, I noticed that just now. It's still clean.
Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating.
Well, I mean, what have you spotted?
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Soci you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
Oh! Fuck.
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
you two. I'm Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh. You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward, and I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hinza. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise.
So then, why didn't he sabotage it? The cannon still fired fine.
8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild Hunt, and it works as intended, but how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
Unless they're blast-proof.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah.
We should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia.
Yes.
Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to see how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at! You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses!
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So he isn't human?
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
Wow.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better then to simply sink?
It just hit me. Yeah, he doesn't turn invisible. He literally becomes one with the lantern. That's actually pretty interesting. Be a pretty good power to have. Great for hiding.
But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Yeah, he does have no weird eyes. I just noticed. Like, if you get a good look at his eyes, they look like a sun in a way? Weird sun shape.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done, nonetheless. There are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
Alright then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
Man, I'm tired too. I could need more water, honestly.
So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint is a wild hunt shapeshifter. Here to
How did
save
they
us all.
know?
If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this.
You better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that? Huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us? What do you mean? This is so confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for Flint, but they're super heated right now. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either. Okay!
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint face to face. Exactly. You sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
I think that's a signal.
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, alright then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
No sign of Flint.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
Deserved.
So, Paimon, You've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the Wild Hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one seemingly was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine, while everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, boss. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later?
I already know
Maybe.
he's in the lantern right now. He's hiding.
I'm not sure.
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we got lots of new intel to share.
All right, then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place.
Here's the thing.
Hang on. Is that coming from the flagship, or... I think it is just coming from the flagship, okay.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a Wild Hunt anomaly.
Wow, the whole gang's here.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Almost the whole gang.
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe because that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Ooh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our
No.
lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
Maybe it's purification. Maybe it makes the abyssal fragments more in a more pure, refined form when they get blasted. So he can get Rarer, how to pronounce his name, can easily just swoop in, grab him, and get out.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Works for me. Ineffa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Okay, wow, that is far. We got a lot of walking. Well, I do need Bond of Life, so let me go grab some.
My guiding star.
Quietly now. Rain outlines your fate.
The night is cold. Stars.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Quietly now. Rain cutter.
Don't be scared.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
I assume that lift has like no power or something. Well, I guess. Here I am again, getting distracted. Hey, how big is this? Okay.
Laid to ground. Busted.
The night is cold.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Stars, shine for me.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
I'm still wondering what the hell I'm supposed to draw with my lunar sigils. Is it like, do I have to like do a world quest to unlock it? I have no idea. Just gonna check something. Yes, he is guarding a chest.
Not now.
Gotcha. No, my sword. Let me weave you a burn.
your fate. Game's up. Fun's over.
The night is cold. A little goes a long way.
Okay, I'm just gonna mark this down. Give me a second. Shrine of Death. Depth, not death. Thank you.
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
I'm just gonna check something here. Give me a second. I'll put this on auto.
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option to expose the true intentions of this Rereer. We need to dive into Notkrai's history.
My CPU is getting a little hot. I'm gonna turn up my laptop cooler here. No change. I have to apologize for the fan in the background. I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of it. Rid of the sound without melting my laptop here. Okay, seems like it's working. Barely. Let's put the joke next. Fuck it.
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just gotta happen?
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
Oh, that ain't that fun.
But that file really did move by itself. Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Hey, another file's moving.
Are we being given hints? I feel
I
no
need
hostility.
more water. I'm already out.
On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
It's kind of hot in here. I will be right back. Give me a moment, please. Alright, I bet. Got cold water. Let's do this.
Really? Huh. Hey, seriously, another one? Huh. Okay then. Paimon will read this one. Phew! Finally finished. Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
Just checking the weather here. I feel cold right now, but apparently it feels like 29 degrees. Odd.
Alright, Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look.
Really?
All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah, and here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed, despite the name, I would not call a tide seal stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
I'm still in the dark here. Oh. Oh.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question, what makes it so special that he needs it so badly? That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lala must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Huh, let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rare's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Barir, and that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
Okay, looks like we're heading for war.
You're here, as expected.
Yeah, he does kind of look like the Flame Reaver. I just noticed. Oh, that's creepy. There's hands coming out of the fucking ground.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control.
He also sounds like the Flame Reaver.
But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
I just noticed he only has one hand. One arm.
Cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
He seriously looks like Flynn's in a way as well.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no, but it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Oh, well, we're fucked. GG! I'd tear the domain entrance down. I think we're heading somewhere. Don't know where.
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the wild hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters. The likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit?
Yeah, just like every single Ferengi in the universe.
After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. What? I made that thing. They can't just take it from me. Well, let me over there. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might, if Rarir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Oh.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. It will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would she go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then she's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that her trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Can't even jump. We're probably gonna get into a fight here shortly.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Is that Lady Lama? Are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. But why are you here? Really, I believe you.
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But...
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Please help us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... let's call them friends in high places. Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone. That is, if we can.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
Okay, move forward.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves.
And off they go. Okay. People are losing their fucking minds, that's for sure. And that guy's staring at me.
Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
I think I'm supposed to go over here? Yes.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here.
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters!
You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a crankake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs. But in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
I still think the cannon ends up going off. That's the thing.
Let's go, Inefa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
I'm gonna do it over their builds real quick. I assume these are like, yeah. I want a turbescent slot. Yeah, I figured as much. It's really the event weapon.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there!
Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Nice.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here? Good luck! Being done!
Annihilation mode. Insulation chamber deployed. Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
This isn't
good enough. We gotta hurry.
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Aw, alright. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable.
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, intimi potutos. Necritus necrus baptisi, que omnes tu zonos pentusi. Osesticos palatin pirantur resurrecru, topir aethion veraton.
Holy shit. We were too late. Fuck. Oh, shit.
Sluggish. Torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
Verfnir. Vrindadder. Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You! matter not. Anything in this world. None of it matters to me!
You done crashing out?
Fools. Time to die!
Right into a fight.
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world.
What a plot twist already.
You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
What the hell just happened? Like, what the fuck?
We're safe?
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out. Equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash. But battles just get chaotic.
So you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
She has the pure look of pure hatred in her face right now.
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now, but we still don't know what his aims are. And he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I can no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now, right?
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Ah, shit. That's not good. Excuse me. Things have already returned to normal, seems.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt, but the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation?
That smug looks says
kidding.
no.
Just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me?
Sure, I guess. Where exactly?
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Alrighty.
This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last. Even if the outcome is not what we wish for, it is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
What are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while, and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
We barely knew the guy, and he's already quite an impact on the story. Wow. I actually do kind of want to catch up here, so... Okay, let's get to work. Oh, I done went a little too far. Where is she? Ah, there she is.
Boss, do you remember that thing that I wanted to ask your opinion about? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the Curatorium of Secrets put in if we were to work with others again? Is that a 1? Isn't that kinda low?
Guess again.
Wait. You mean 0? But wouldn't we just be slapping our brand on the joint venture and calling it a day? Why even team up at that point?
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper nor lower limit.
Aw, that's just like you, boss. Always thinking ahead. Wait a minute. That's not an answer at all. Is it? Oh, come on. Just give me a number, boss. Please.
There's Dory and Flynn. There's Dory and I know Flynn. Okay, I got a lot to do here. Okay, next up, the Genshin's Ferengi. Even though I hate her to pieces. May as well.
What brings you here? Didn't expect to see you around again. Where have you been, huh? Didn't run away or anything, did ya?
Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals.
Uh-huh.
Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store was saved. I am grateful.
Got it.
Why, I wasn't acting in the slightest.
Quit bullshitting. We know you're lying.
And didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable? Oh, but you still turn to that curatorium of secrets, or whatever it is they call it. If even regulars such as you abandon ship like this, what can a businesswoman do but take her wares elsewhere? And how should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean feat. Never mind when such formidable competition exists. Forget it. Fortune and destiny are as one, so there is no use complaining. It's not as if Nefer did me no favors on account of our common homeland when I first arrived. If anything is to blame, it is the lack of opportunity to have her owe me in turn big time. Now then, should she ever need anything, you make sure, no, make doubly sure, to inform me first, alright?
Okay, next stop, Llama. Or Llama, how you say her name.
Krumkaki creation complete. Please, enjoy while it's hot.
Thank you for going to the trouble of remembering that, Miss Anefa. May this taste bear witness to a friendship that will endure forever and a day.
Understood. However, I fear that Krumkakis do not keep for that long. A week at most may pass before their taste deteriorates.
That's not quite what I meant by...
Oh? We appear to have some guests.
They must have followed the aroma of the Krumkake. It's all right. Come closer. Enough is a friend.
Affirmative. In fact, I can devise a cereal omelet based on individual preferences before crushing it into servings to share around.
Huh?
What are they saying?
They are discussing your address. They wish to go home with you.
Okay, last stop, Flynn's. I think teleporting here is a good idea. More like second to last stop because we still got to do the leave this place objective.
Flint? Don't see you coming around here often. Just feel free to take a look. I'm busy right now.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino. Here, I've brought some snacks from town in their traditional butter flavor. So, where should I leave them?
Shh! Ineffa might hear you. So, what's the occasion? Are you gonna say that the Rat Niki will be taking over all Wild Hunt incidents after that hiccup with the cannon?
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of results that none of us could anticipate? We would not be that crass. If we really did do that, I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
It gladdens me to have set your heart at ease.
Anyway, what's the matter exactly?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Town to get it fixed, but it broke again during our previous battle.
You want a genius like me to go fix a lantern?
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Ineffa, and perhaps the snacks too.
What? I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there. I'll be done before you can say fix it.
Like I said, girl is motivated by food. How long have I been streaming for? Only 2 hours, huh?
Much obliged, then.
I mean, there was the previous stream here. Let me check. How long have I been streaming for total for? I'm checking here. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna... What the hell is Parabox? Yeah, interesting. Okay, I've been streaming for nearly, 6 hours. Wild guess. No, nearly 5.
And next time this happens to you, make sure to come to me first, you hear?
No, maybe it is around 6 hours. My math is probably off. Alrighty. Let's just get up there. Ah, here we go.
Hey, it's the Wanator! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
No, I've talked to everyone. The interaction with Ino and Flynn's was really funny, I will admit. Girl is motivated by food. Hilarious. Columbina? Why are you here?
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
That's true.
But aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear, now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short would prove a fatal error, but that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania.
That is true.
I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons, or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the
Arlecchino
doctor
reference.
often orders
Arlecchino
people
reference.
around. As for Arlecchino,
I'm gonna get clean clip recording, so I'm gonna mute my mic here.
was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
Damn. Damn. Just damn. No, damn, no Ari being a cannon. Wow.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you, if you wish it so, but after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Wow. What an Archon quest. What an Archon quest. Oh, wait, there's still more going on here.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Vineboom.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
I just got like a million world quests. What the hell? I assume these are for new gameplay mechanics, so I'll do this on stream, but... Oh, it's all the way in Hinazuma. That's probably why it's so damn far away.
Is ill-advised.
Alright, so that's our quest, so I'm just gonna finish up these last few quests here, and then I'm probably gonna end stream. I'm tired. I've been streaming for nearly 6 hours now. I think this has no audio.
Yes, I'm sure you have very
mind.
many friends indeed, but that's not the issue. Even if you summoned every ibis on Hisi Island, I still don't think you'd be able to move the moon mirror. And even if you managed it, the lunar semblance within would...
There's a weasel thief here.
Dig it out. You could, but moving the mirror would still pose a challenge, even for you. Huh? You really can summon every ibis on the island if that's what it takes? And you, on the other hand, think this plan is a joke, even if the ibis gets its entire family involved?
Wow! Things are really kicking off over here. Looks like we've got a weasel thief and a heated argument with a bird.
We're plotting and scheming, to be precise. I'm told we have to get all our ducks in a row before moving forward on this job. But my co-conspirators disagree quite strongly on the best approach. and they're not exactly being diplomatic about it. Choice words have been spoken. All right, I believe you. I'm sure you do have friends in high places. Although, where did you learn to speak like that? From a short girl with a metal arm and a hat. Oh, of course you can keep talking like that so long as you enjoy it. But be sensible around her, okay? Don't copy everything she does. I'm going to have a little chat with the Traveler and Paimon now, so be good and pipe down a little.
Huh, it really did quiet down. Being able to understand animal speak is so cool. Paimon wishes she had that ability.
Trust me, Paimon, you would not enjoy it very much at all.
Oh.
Don't misunderstand. Nothing terrible would happen, and it doesn't drive you insane or anything like that. Although, that being said, I do sometimes find it quite overwhelming. I was overjoyed when I first discovered that I could understand animal speech, but I quickly realized that it came with a downside. This ability is always active, and I cannot control it.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem. And if you can't control it, that means...
Exactly. People say that listening to the bird song deep in the woods gives them a profound sense of peace and quiet that lifts their spirits.
I would imagine that's not the case with her. They're probably arguing.
But no matter where I go, I can never find peace and quiet. When I stand in the forest, I hear the chatter of the wildcats, the rabbits, the rhyme-horned deer, the chic badgers, and the long-plume ibis. They argue loudly about who's to blame for damaging whose roost, or which part of the woods the best twigs come from.
Alright. Guess talking to animals isn't all it's cracked up to be. Waking up to the sound of birds chirping is pretty nice, but replace that chirping with bickering? And suddenly it doesn't seem so appealing.
Oh no, it just hit me. Why is she so smug? That is screenshot, that is screenshot material.
As for me, I've lived with it so long that I'm used to it now. In fact, it would probably be quite an adjustment if I woke up one day and couldn't hear the finches discussing which cup in which house makes for the best bath. Yes, plotting and scheming. Thank you for reminding me. I got a little sidetracked. Although, now that the Traveler's here, we might just have the solution to our problem. No, just you will suffice. This job involves breaking into a storage room by undoing the seal created with the moon mirror by a previous moon chanter. But for some, don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Maybe I should do this one real quick. Okay, hang on. Okay, give me a second here. I think I will end stream after this real quick. There's more to that quest than I thought.
Yes, that'll do. Just a quick and simple cleanup job. Huh, little one, you're just in time.
Where is this going?
Oh, look at you. I can tell you're thinking. Oh no, she's going to send me off on some pain-in-the-neck errand again, isn't she? Don't worry. I was just going to say that we finished renovating the shrine and are preparing to roll out a brand new service. Now, I haven't had the chance to announce it yet, but here you are already. Wouldn't you agree that's good timing? See this offering box beside me? There's going to be another place to make wishes here soon. That's different. Fortune slips are about telling fortunes, whereas this is about making wishes. Now then, close your eyes, make a wish, write it down on a prayer plaque,
Of course. But as for which wishes come true, that is up to the gods who watch over us all. Powerless Guji that I am, I can only help you in mortal matters.
Where's their vision? Like, is that her vision right there? Where's the electro symbol?
If that's what you wish for, then why not try? It's left over from writing fortune slips. You try writing your wish there. That might make it more likely to come true.
Just gonna... Give me a sec.
When have I ever lied to you? Hurry up now, little one. It's time to make your wish. Remember to write your wish on the fortune paper, then stick it to the prayer plaque and hang it on the rack. After that, your wish will be made. Yes, nice and solemn. Very good. All right, little one, back to business with you. Remember to keep your ears pricked and your eyes open. After all, the person you wish to meet might just be sitting at some noodle stand, having themselves a lovely bowl. And bring me back one while you're at it.
So, like, what is this? This is allows you to re-experience certain... Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Where's Arlecchino? Later. Later. That's certainly interesting, but I don't have time for this. I am tired. I want to go to... I want to lay down, honestly. And it's like getting close to dinner, too. Yeah, I would keep going and playing these world quests, but I'm tired. We're all tired. I think it's about time I go ahead and end stream. Thing is, I also have a busy day tomorrow, so fun times ahead. And looks like my Deluge Trio playlist just ended. Fitting. Anyway, so plans for tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming the takeover event really tomorrow. So yeah, I got a busy. It's been a busy few days. So, but for now, I'm gonna end streaming here. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm gonna have fun trying to rewatch this because it's been like 2 parts. Possibly, honestly, no, more likely 3 parts. One of them is like almost 6 hours long.